We are talking today about my 3 tips on finding motivation to work out. So number 1 is finding your why, and I'm sure you've heard that before, so stay with me. It is so important because that is what can get you over the hump of not having motivation to think about how you're going to feel afterwards, or think about why you're doing what you're doing. I think a lot of us get into movement and exercise programs with a goal of losing weight or fitting into a certain dress, something like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that isn't always going to give us the motivation we need to actually get moving. Either 1, we expect then quick results, which don't happen with workouts necessarily, so we get discouraged, or 2, you hit that goal, you fit into the dress for the wedding, and then afterwards you think, well, what do I do now? So it's important to have a little bit of a deeper why as to why you are moving and working out. So for me, I have 2. 1 is long-term, I want to be independent, I want to be strong when I'm older, I want to stay healthy for my kids, and I really think about that, and every time I work out, I think about depositing into a bank. I'm making that deposit to help me later on, or to help me if I ever fall or have another surgery or anything like that. I'm making deposits into my health bank every single time I work out so that it's protecting me lifelong. The other why is I actually remember every single time I go to move, I think about how I'm going to feel that night before I go to sleep. And I know that I always feel better when I get a workout in. So a lot of times when I'm sitting there questioning, do I want to do this today or not? I think about how I'm going to feel that night before going to bed, and I know how I feel. I feel like I've had more energy. I feel more productive that day. I just am more proud of myself. And I sleep better if I get some kind of movement in. So that's what I mean about having a why. You need to keep it in your brain and pull it out on those days when you don't necessarily have motivation. So take a few minutes right after this video to think about why you want to move, whatever it may be, and keep that in mind. So my second tip is to find something that excites you around your workout, meaning possibly your clothes, possibly a new set of weights, possibly a mat. It might seem really trivial, but it can be powerful. I'll tell you my own experience with this. So we live in Colorado. We've decided this is a year we're going to get up on the mountains again. I snowboarded in another life a long time ago, and I haven't done it in 20 years. And I'm nervous and I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm doing it for my kids. I'm committed to trying it again, but I've been really nervous and hesitant. I went out, we were getting equipment, and I got my new board, and I am so excited to go now just because of this board. It's beautiful. I love it. I love the brand. It makes me think of Hawaii, which I love. I'm excited to go now just because of my board. Does it make sense? No. Am I going to go with it? Yes. And that's what you need to do sometimes with working out. Buy that really bright colored shirt that you might not wear any other time that makes you happy. Go and get a pair of hand weights that are some crazy fun pattern. Get a mat that inspires you and calms you. Find a small space in your house that can be your kind of place for working out. So when you go there, you think, here I am. This is what I can do. It can be really powerful to find something that has nothing to do with you actually moving, but something around that time of workouts to really inspire and get you excited. And then my final tip in finding motivation for your workouts is that sometimes you just have to do it. And I don't mean pushing through. I don't mean no pain, no gain. And I definitely don't mean shaming yourself or guilting yourself. I want nothing around those in your life. I mean, sometimes we have to accept that we might not feel super excited about doing something. And I think social media doesn't help. These marketing images and these influencer images that we see sometimes make us think that we should be so excited to do our workout, that we should have a big smile on our face and always have the perfect outfit and the perfect place to be in the perfect amount of time. You guys, half of the time that I have worked out over the last 8 years, I have had 1 or 2 children crawling on me. I've had clothes that have had stains on them. I've had to stop halfway through to figure out a snack that my kids need. I need to do it in between Zoom calls when I have just a few minutes. Very rarely is it that perfect time. And so sometimes you really just have to do it. You have to remember that research tells us over and over again that we need exercise and movement in our life. We need it for our physical health. We need it for our brain health, and we need it for our mental health. Research studies tell us this. We know this. So there are going to be times that you have to accept that you might not be so excited and happy to get up and do it, but you got to do it anyway. And most of the time, after 5 minutes, okay, give it 5 minutes. Tell yourself, all I have to do is 5 minutes. I have plenty of 5-minute workouts here for you to do. So do 5 minutes. And I promise you, the majority of the time, after those first 5 minutes, you are going to want to keep going. The hardest thing is just putting that one foot forward and getting started. So my final tip really is just doing it. Do something small. Do it without feeling like it has to be perfect. Just do it. Start to create that habit in your body and in your life to develop a movement program so that you can feel stronger, you can feel better, you can gain confidence, and you can feel empowered. I hope those tips helped. Please remember, we all lack motivation sometimes. Remember your why for long term. Find something that excites you, a playlist, a mat, a special outfit, something that helps get you excited for that workout time. And then remember, just 1 foot forward. Just do it. And I hope to see you here soon. Thanks so much for stopping by. Remember, subscribe to my channel and you'll be notified every time a new video comes up. Like and comment on this video and let me know what you thought. You could also always come over to jessicavalantpilates.com to find all the resources I have for living a healthy lifestyle, including full-length workout videos, healthy recipes, and a community I would love for you to be a part of. So I'll see you there.